From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waiting for us. I hate vacations, but everybody needs a rest. Lovely. Lovely. My co-host. Better now that we're back together. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Wait a minute. Suzanne, you cut your hair over the break. It's cute.
Thank you. I got a lob. It's a long bob.
A lob.
It's the in hairdo.
Yeah, you're gonna show those soccer moms what to do.
Exactly.
It's nice, Suzanne.
Thank you. I missed you. I'm glad we're back.
I missed you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. Well, they say we have to go on vacation. I'm the type of person, when I start a job, I'm never the one ever in my career to say, how many vacation days do I have? You know what I mean? Like, because to me, that's like, all right, telling your boss, all right, you're a loaf. Number one. Number two, you don't necessarily love what you do. Like, I love being here with you, but they make us go on these vacations. I'm cleaning the garage, I'm cleaning my closet, I'm vacuuming the floor, I'm watching TV, I'm looking at my Facebook, I'm like, oh, I miss you too. And all these stories are breaking and I'm like, crap, I am not where I need to be. I mean, I like to be home, but that is not where I need to be when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are going through it. Okay? All right, can we talk? All right, so she's 30 and he's 53 and they were only married for 15 months. Now, you know, she's sexually fluid. Not that that has to do with the story. Not that that has to do with the story, but I like to paint a picture for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Amber allegedly says that Johnny allegedly abused her through their relationship. I'm not talking about verbal abuse, which we know is just as bad, but physically abused. Well, here's her eye. And, you know, they weren't together for quite a few weeks, and then all of a sudden he comes back home. Not together, I mean, you know, like he travels with his work, you know, so he's away, and then he comes back home, and allegedly he threw a magnum of good champagne against the wall in their compound, and then threw a glass at her, and also allegedly hit her in the face with an iPhone. Well, I'd never heard anything about this from Johnny Depp. Then again, there's some women who are willing to stay quiet, but not this Amber Heard. These are all allegations. By the way, I don't bleach my skin. No. And I'm a very healthy 5'11", 145 pounds. I am not, I'm just referring to a few pictures that I put on my social media over holiday, and I'm just like, okay, really? Are we still on that? I bleached my skin and I'm too thin. And by the way, the boobs stay. So anyway, back to Heard and Depp. Okay, so his mom passed away only 3 days before she filed for divorce. And my knee-jerk reaction is like, wow, how cold-blooded can you be? How heartless can you be? Unless the abuse is true, in which case you never care what day of the week it is when it comes to exacting revenge on somebody who's hit you allegedly in the face with an iPhone and threw a magnum of champagne against the wall. She probably ducked quick. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, boys.
Hi.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Oh. So back to Depp and Heard. Okay, there is no prenup, and he's worth $400 million. But they were only married for 15 months. They have no children together. If I were her, you know, if you're really abused the way abuse goes, and you have your own money. This is a Hollywood actress who, by the way, I'd never heard of until... I mean, I never heard of her until she got with him. And now I know her. Clap if you are like me, like you never heard of her. Really? Sometimes I get trapped in my own Lifetime world and I'm like, if a person's not on Lifetime TV, I don't know who they are. But, you know, you guys are the tastemakers. You've never heard of Amber Heard until she got with Johnny Depp? So, Amber, you've got your own money. He's got $400 million, but if he's abusing you, then he's gonna have to live with the guilt of scarring your pretty face and scarring your mind, and you have your own money. So I'm gonna see how this all plays out. It's very, very sad regarding, remember when he used to be cute? What the hell happened? What had happened? On another note, I saw Blow over the weekend. Oh, Blow. Oh, yes. The big cocaine movie starring Johnny Depp and Pee Wee Herman. So good. Oh, yes. Look, cute. Look at Pee Wee go. All right, it's going down. Do you know what else I saw while we were on break? I saw Colors. I hadn't seen Colors with Ice-T and Sean Penn. And I swear I saw Tina Knowles' husband in there as well. As well as Anthony Anderson before he lost the weight. You know, yes, yes. Anyway, let's move along, please. I miss us so much when we're on vacation. Like I literally, and I know that we have reruns and I'm watching the reruns and that's fine, but I'm just like, I need to get back, you know? There was a point that I missed us so much that I drove into the city and I shopped our street, which we're on 26th Street. I did. Oh, Suzanne, oh yeah. I went to the hardware store.
Okay.
Across the block on the left.
Yup.
I needed skids for steps for the home.
Okay.
I do stuff. Mm-hmm. I needed a particular screwdriver and some nails. And then I went around the corner to the Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah.
And I went up the block to Gristides.
Oh.
And then I walked down to Fifth Avenue and I did a little shopping over there. And then I walked back up 26th Street and I came into my office and the whole studio was dark, black in here. Like when we're not here, it's like a crime scene, okay? And I went in my office and I turned on the air conditioning just to make sure it still works. And I flushed my toilet, because my father always told me that the plumbing goes bad first, so you gotta make sure toilets are flushed. And then I called the Uber and went back home. such sad news about the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, right? 74 is so young. I mean, he was a champion both in the ring and out of the ring. And, you know, my personal, no, I've never met Muhammad Ali, although we've had Layla Ali, his daughter, here on the show before. And shout out to Layla and the whole family. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Layla, I don't even think I shared this with you. Do you know that we've had a picture of Muhammad Ali, it's 10 feet tall. When Kevin was born, it was in his nursery. And because I don't like all that goober, wah, wah, wah. You know, like I'm not that parent with all them blocks and all that crap. I mean, I don't mind a little baby stuff, but what I do like are things in the nursery that a child can grow with. So now he, obviously at 15, he no longer is in a nursery, but what he does have is he has an area where he hosts his friends. And so this picture still hangs there. It's 10 feet by like 4 feet. Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace. Once you decorate with all that stuff, it really does, it's really like a waste of money. You know, like you have a girl and you decorate her room in all pink and green and you paint crap on the walls. You know, what are they supposed to do with their room once they grow a little bit? So I always wanted something, I won't say sophisticated because I'm from NJ, but... all day, every day. But what I'll say, I don't know, Suzanne, are you like a Winky Dinks decorator with the kids?
No, we did it up for the kids. I did, but you're right. Like I had, you know, pale yellows and greens and all sort of baby stuff.
What do you do with that crap?
I had to get rid of all of it. Threw it all out. Every last thing of it. I had to start over. It is a waste of money.
So they have nothing from when they were goobers?
Oh, no. There's like one area with their little stuffed animals and stuff. But yeah, you're right.
But what happens when they're 15? See? That's why you needed a Muhammad Ali picture.
Yes, I do.
Like
I'm getting
you needed something.
Ali, yes.
So look, so another big story while we were on vacation, which I didn't really care about, but I knew that you all would, so I'm here to present it to you. Because I couldn't take being home for another day. Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris have broken up. They dated for 15 months. The problem is when your hair is white blonde like this, you gotta wear a lot more makeup for the contouring and stuff, otherwise you look like a ghost, you know? Like, have you noticed that since her hair has gotten, since she did this, she's gotta wear more makeup? Have you noticed that? I'm the only one who notices? Well, that's what I'm here for. So Calvin was in a car accident and recently, but reportedly he's the one who ended the relationship because he didn't want to be in her spotlight. Well, you know what, Calvin? She was Taylor Swift before you started Swifting. So, and the thing is with this guy, and oh my gosh, there was a big fight in Hot Topics. First day back to work, people are throwing chairs. Because a lot of people were saying, well, he already has his own money. Like he's into that EDM music and he's got his own money and he's worth millions. Not as many millions as her, but after a certain amount of millions, how many more millions do you need, right? So it's my thought that he got with her to get in the spotlight. Because you know something? Like Trump and so many other very wealthy people, you can have your money, but if you don't have the fame, a lot of times people feel very empty and like, oh, I want to be famous, I want to be famous. I never heard of Calvin Harris before he got with her. And I'm not into EDM music, except maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, if I happen to be in Ibiza. Like, that's not my music. It reminds me of somebody who's popped a pill and now all you want to do is spin around in the middle of the... I always feel like something bad's about to happen when the EDM music plays. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've never heard of Calvin Harris, but we've talked about him on Hot Topics a lot because he's now with her. And you know what, Taylor? Calvin made you cool. Because You're the perfect girl. You know, if I was your mother, she's the perfect girl. Do you know what I mean? Like a really good girl. But in terms of a pop star, you are so corny. I like the music. You know, I like the music and things like that, but I just feel as though she's a secret mean girl, and she's really super corny. As a fan, not as a mom. As a mom, she's perfect. And one person in our Hot Topics meeting says, as soon as she takes off those clothes, there's nothing going on but a boy. And I was like, wow. You know, like, just, like, no, like nothing, no, like no body, no nothing. And I'm like, get out. And I kicked him out. But yeah, so I don't care that they're over. You know, as far as I'm concerned, how old is she, 26?
26.
26, yeah. She's been with him for 15 months. Uh-huh. And he's, how old?
32.
32. All right, 15 months. Wah, wah, wah. Listen, Taylor runs through famous exes like water. Exhibit A. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not implying that she slept with all 7 men, but when you're 26 years old, have you really run through 7 men? I don't even want to take a survey. I'm not going to even put you all on blast, okay? Anyway, look, it's time for a Trump tracker. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Hit it. I used my spiralizer so many times while we were on vacation. Oh yes. Oh, I spiraled. Cucumbers, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, zucchini. Yes, well, I had to do something until I got back here. Anyway, Donald Trump has black people furious. Norman said, yay! Look, on Friday, do you know the story? He singled out a black supporter at one of his rallies. Take a look at this ignorance.
We had a case where we had an African-American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what look at my African-American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
By the way, attention all white people and others. You don't get points because you call us African American. Like that you don't get points for that. I can't even bring my mouth to say African American. If I ever do it, it's just because of a slip up. I still call us black. Black. Anyway, on Saturday, Donald retweeted a picture of a family, a black family, that supposedly supports his campaign. Okay, well, now leave it to Hot Topics, because the Bureau was bored as well. So they worked their way through vacation, not because I asked, but that's because this is what they love. So it turns out this picture of this black family, which, by the way, he's an alpha. Shout out to all the alphas. This is the fraternity. The picture isn't from a Trump rally, you all. No, Brendan, no, I got you. All right, you ready for this? Are you ready for this action? Okay, Brendan?
Yes, I'm ready.
It's one of the first pictures that comes up when you Google black family. This is who you want for president, people. This is who you want. Hillary's gonna win by default. Bernie Sanders, he just needs to, like, this is, it's disgusting. I told you how I'm voting. I'm gonna go in that booth, I'm gonna spin around. Now, you know, I already have the vertigo. So I'm gonna spin around and I'm just gonna hit something. And wherever it lands, I know that the most important thing for us as Americans is to take care of the four walls that we call home. Because these politicians, it's a mess. He's not gonna help us. She's not gonna help us. They're not gonna help us. We can only save ourselves if you wanna be saved. Okay, so Tamar Braxton, who, you know, was supposed to be, anyway, we were on vacation last week, so I didn't have a horse in the race. Anyway, she's used her reality show to throw shade at The Real. Only, in my opinion, Tamar and Vince, you are fighting a losing battle. And it's only making both of you look worse for your next employ. She reenacted a scene for now, I didn't see this, but the Bureau saw it. Apparently, this was at the end of one of the shows, like at the very end, where they just snipped and pasted it and put it in. Sir, you saw it in the front row, you saw it? Did it seem like a snip and paste and throw in? Okay, well, okay. So she's telling her sister Toni about getting fired. Now, a lot of the people in the Bureau were saying, well, her makeup's not running. And I said, well, good makeup doesn't run just because you cry. However, crying does involve tears. Take a look.
Toni, I think I'm more stunned than you are. Like, I didn't know. So people are telling me that I don't get along with my friends. Or are they my friends? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't get along with production, and I am stunned.
I know everybody's gonna think something I did, or she's this way and she got a big mouth, or I don't know, it's just not right. I don't understand. I can probably understand more if I know that I did something, but I don't know what I did.
According to the Daily Mail, the word in the street is that The Real did not want to fire Tamar. They wanted to fire her husband, Vince, as executive producer. I don't know why. I've been on vacation. Vince, lips is popping. No, you know, that's what they're saying. They wanted to fire Vince, and then they wanted Vince to talk to Tamar about it. But I don't understand how you fire a husband and you expect the wife to continue on the show. I don't know. All I know is that the more talking that Vince and Tamar do, the worse it looks for their next potential working situation, because nobody likes to. It's like when you get fired from a job, what you really need to do after saying a couple of words, which theirs was more than a couple, you need to go on and rise to greatness. And then go back and tell your old job, look what you lost. Anyway, we're back and we've got more great show for you. Chef Katie Lee is here. She's gonna show us how to make some delicious summer treats. But up next, our friend Erica Petrini's got the inside scoop on the drug that killed Prince and the family drama surrounding Rob and Black China and their new reality show. So keep it here.